What's up, guys? WWE 2K18 randomly came out today. Not physically, though. It's a whole thing. Apparently, it's only digital because, well, Walmart was supposed to have my copy available for pickup today. They do not, and then I look online, and it appears that it's coming out next week or something. It got pushed to the 12th or something, strangely, on a lot of retailer sites. And so I ended up canceling that one, and I just bought it digitally. It was $20 more, unfortunately, because physically Walmart already has it on rollback, which is so weird. Although, after playing this game, I'm going to tell you guys up front, this is not a good game. It is broken on the Switch, worse than it was broken on the other systems. It doesn't run smooth on the other systems, but it runs worse, and it looks like really bad on the Switch. I feel like they did not optimize it at all, and here's what I think happened. I think they ported it. They might have been in the midst of, say, optimizing it and getting it ready. They're realizing we're coming up on Christmas time. They have to push it out the door. They announce it 2 days before it comes out. It's not even in stores yet. We got to wait for that, and they just throw it up on the eShop. So I'm going to tell you now, this game is not worth the $60 price tag on the eShop. I would wait to see if any patches show up, but I guess if you desperately want a wrestling game and this is all you have in front of you because all you have is a Switch, I don't know what to tell you. It's not worth the $60. I'll just say that. So how about we play some matches, and then I'll kind of explain to you guys some of the issues I'm finding with this game. I want to make sure you guys know as much as you can about this game before you buy it, since it is $60. And honestly, at this point, there are a lot of games to choose from on the Switch. Let's say you just got your Switch and you're looking on the eShop. There's like Mario Odyssey, obviously, Xenoblade, there's Splatoon, Skyrim. Even Doom runs better than this game, and I know people attack Doom for being 30 frames. This game is lucky if it's 30 frames. I know, that's how bad it is. But I'm going to show you guys some examples. I'm going to start with one-on-one. We're going to start a one-on-one match here. I'm going to even keep it normal, and we're just going to go through. I'll probably lose since I tried playing this game and I'm not very good at it. I played the old school ones, I'm talking like PS2 and GameCube here, guys. I didn't even really get into anything on the 360 or PS3. And I like those ones more. AJ Styles. I actually remember him, but he's older, so of course I remember him. And I also noticed something that was kind of interesting. You can't actually do guys versus girls now, I guess. I guess they changed that at some point. I remember in Here Comes the Pain or Day of Reckoning, you could have girls in cell matches getting thrown off of them by like the guys and everything. So I guess they didn't like that look. We'll say that. Let's see who am I gonna go against here. I don't know. Who's not good? I'll say that. That way I don't get destroyed. I'm not picking Brock Lesnar. He'll probably ruin me. Let's go with, I don't know. I don't even know half these people anymore, man. Curtis Axel. We'll do that. Oh, there you go. Overall 78 and 90. I also noticed something else. They dropped resolution on this whole game. It's I don't even know what resolution it is because you can even see it in the text there. A lot of games now what they're doing is they're opting to keep the text native and then change the assets as they need to. I think Xenoblade is one that does that. Not in this one. So, yeah, let's just jump in. This is the load time. I'm going to show you guys load time here. I'm just going to leave it in real time. So you can see the load times take a little while. I'm not really sure what they are on the other systems, but they feel probably 10 seconds, maybe 15 seconds on here between matches. So we'll just let this load up. I'm going to let the entrances play too. And you're going to see an immediate drop in visual quality and frame rate when they start. So, I guess get ready to look for that so you can see if this is a game for you. That's why I'm doing this video, so you guys can see if this is something that you want to spend $60 on. So, if you know what, if you like it, there you go. Now you know. So here we are. You can see right away the frame rate are obviously dropped here, but you can see the stare effects kind of on the ropes from here. Basically, everything has aliasing around it. They didn't try to smooth any of that out, which is weird because I remember seeing the NBA 2K18 version of the Switch and it looks so similar to the PS4 and the Xbox One versions. I mean, you could see right there. It's almost like when I'm playing it at times, it's almost like it's in slow motion, like the game is. And it's kind of distracting, especially since there's a lot of timing in this game. Something I didn't like as much, by the way. They just overcomplicated this game, to be honest. Wrestling games have become way more complicated than they should be. So, yeah. I don't even think I can play the audio from this because there's songs and stuff, right? I might have to mute the entrances now I think about it. So you could see it's, I wish I could say what like frame rate it's running at, but it's not running at 30. It seems to be running in like the 20s, maybe lower than that. Maybe it's an 18. The hair always looked weird too that they started doing with it. But I will say, in their entrance here, the character models don't look as bad as I thought they would look right away. Like you see the veins on his arms and everything. And it seems like they're using the better assets for the characters when they walk in, but then when it shifts to the actual gameplay, it changes pretty quick. So after that, I'm going to skip this scene. We're going to jump to the next entrance, which is Curtis Axel, I believe. So he's going to wait. You can even see like his back has like the shine to it and everything. So it seems like some of the assets they used, maybe it's like a mixture of them. But like the aliasing on the ring, the crowd, like you can see, it's very jarring there. But the character models themselves on their entrances, they might have even just pulled them straight from like the PS4 and the Xbox One version with like some changes. But you guys will have to let me know if you play a lot of the WWE games now, if these are like very similar or if they look so much worse. I don't have it on the PS4 or the Xbox One. I really got this version just because I wanted to see what happened with this, because remember that it went radio silence and then they just announce it and then 2 days later it comes out, but it's not really out. It was something I felt I needed to get so everyone could see it before they bought it. Alright, so that's Curtis Axel, and I guess we'll just jump right into the match that I still don't really like that much. It's just the way I don't know, man, it's so complicated now compared to what it used to be back on like the PS2 and the GameCube, but we'll see. So the one thing I noticed, okay, one-on-one, it's not nearly as bad as when you start putting a bunch of people in the ring. In fact, if you go to even tag team, it starts to slow down badly, and we're going to do that. We're going to go to a six-man cell match in a little bit, and you can kind of see where we are with it in terms of frame rate and everything, because that's where I saw this and I was like, I have no idea how I will be able to time anything with how bad it was running. I'll say that. It got kind of out of control. So let me, I guess, hopefully not get too messed up here. I'd like to start winning if I could. Is that possible? And you gotta hit A bunch of times, try to get out of the drag. Okay, I'm just gonna get flipped over. Oh, too late? Oh, I thought I hit that on time. Did I hit it right there? I might have. Ah, I did. Nice. I was going to start like, oh, man, he is countering everything right now. I did notice when it was in handheld mode, it ran about the same. Like, I didn't see any real differences. I will say that. They seem to be about the same. I don't know the resolution that's going on and like that. Like, we're going to have to wait, honestly, for like Digital Foundry to do something with it. If they're even going to. They might not even tackle this one because it's pretty obvious. So, but like in one-on-one right now, it's not as bad. I will say that. One-on-one, it's okay. It's when we start getting into multi-man matches. That's when it gets, I don't know what he's doing, when it gets out of control. But I will say, like the frame rate that it seems to be running right now is lower than the counterparts. And does that affect the controls? A little bit. It does, a little bit. And it is still a large, what happened there? It's still a large download. I noticed that. I had to check the file size, but I do know if you buy it physically, you still have to download most of the game. There we go. I'm out. Haha. All right. So I'm gonna try to get back in here and actually do, like, I'm ranked so much higher than him in terms of, oh my gosh, what happened there? There's probably a lot of people who play this game who are like confused by how I'm playing. Trust me, I'm confused as it is too. If this was Day of Reckoning or Here Comes the Pain, I'd be in good shape on that, man. I'd be ready. I just need to start punching him. And then the one thing I really don't like about, again, it might just be me because I'm like used to some of the older wrestling games. I don't like the kick out mechanics. I don't like. They want you to like time a button press, and I did not like that idea. Oh wow, jeez. I did not like that idea at all. Oh man, he's got his finisher. What's going on with my leg? What's happening right there? It's like spazzing out. I don't like that method, right? What am I doing? Am I crawling? What is happening right now? What is going on? I mean, this game is just buggy as it is. You guys know that, right? Like it's buggy as it is. He's about to put his finisher on me, and I'm already gonna lose. Oh, can I escape? Can I escape? Oh, I can. Oh, I didn't use his finisher. All right, we're good. Gonna kind of take a walk real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this game was already buggy. So we all knew that already, but it did not transition well to the Switch. Let's try to do something to him. It changed camera angles. I guess that means I did my move. All right, good. Here's that do. If you like do your move, it changes camera angles. All right, come on. I have a signature, so you have to use your signature to then get your finisher. It looks, I believe. So we're gonna, I guess. Oh no! Oh no! He's gonna do his finisher. Oh, oh, he didn't. All right, good. So if I hit him with my signature, I'll get a finisher. Then I hit him with the finisher, and I guess pin him. What is he doing? He's taunting me, and I guess that'll work. What does the taunt even do? Oh, I guess it builds your adrenaline up or something. What am I? I'm still crawling. There we go. Hopefully that worked. Signature, come on. Yeah, nice. All right, good. So I got my finisher. When he stands up, I'm going to try to hit him, I guess, with the finisher and see if it works. Because his finisher goes into a pin, so I might actually be able to win if that works. Oh, I think it worked. He didn't counter it. Nice. And pin. Hold it, and maybe I got him. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. I got him. Another thing I noticed, you're going to see this pretty quickly, and I'm sure most of you guys already know this. You don't get a lot of credits. So it does have microtransactions. Again, some of you people who really like the wrestling games probably already know this. And you do not get credits easily. They gave me 30,000 to get started with. Some of the characters cost like 8,000, 9,000, 10,000. You buy, I believe, rings. You probably buy attribute points and everything, right? You're going to see very quickly how many I got here. So I received 179 credits. For that match. I know they can't give you a ton because they want you to build up and grind through it. There's a whole story mode, you have my career mode, everything. And I understand they can't give you a lot. That seems like a really small amount, right? Anyway, let's jump over to a 6-man match. We'll jump into the cell, and you're about to see one of the biggest reasons this game is pretty broken. It is not optimized at all for that. I don't think they could go with a dynamic resolution, maybe. So let's jump into a 6-man and see how this goes. Okay, I picked a bunch of, like, pretty good people, I think, right? They're all in, like, the 80s and 90s. So, let's just start this match. I don't know what the load time will be for this compared to the one-on-one. It'd be weird if this loaded faster, but, maybe it will. The bar's moving pretty good. So I picked a bunch of people, and I'm going to skip their entrances just so we can get into it. And you can see kind of where I'm talking about, where this game really struggles. Like I said, visually it doesn't look very good, but when we get into this, it becomes almost unplayable. I'll say that, especially with some of the timing stuff and things you have to do. Yeah, get ready for this one. Okay, here we are. I'm not really sure what frame rate it's running at right now. I feel like, just playing it, it's in the teens right now. It feels very sluggish when I move. If I kick, it takes a while. Like, everything is moving almost in slow motion if you look at it right now. I mean, you should be able to tell. And this is with 6-man, and it's very close with tag team as well, which is a shame. The biggest problem here is this is the best part about this game, from what I remember, is playing with a bunch of people. You have a lot of fun, you know, everyone kind of just hangs out, and you do dumb things like climb the cell, you jump off, you throw people off. But this is not an enjoyable experience right now. I'm not sure what they can do to change this. I feel like there are some things they can do, though. Maybe they can lower detail settings on some of the character models. Maybe they can have a dynamic resolution to keep it within reason, but then it's probably going to be kind of blurry. But it's not a good experience. So, like, if you were thinking about buying this to maybe to play with your friends, or I guess maybe even play online. I don't think this would play online well either. You're not going to have a good time. But if you're going to do mostly one-on-one, I will say I think it's at least playable with one-on-one matches. However, I'm sure at some point in any of the stories or something, they're going to introduce you into a multi-man match of some kind. And then you're going to basically have to play through what you're seeing now, which is a very low frame rate experience that does obviously affect the gameplay, because this is a timing-based game. You're doing things like timing, you know, your reversals like that. You're timing your pin kickouts, which if it starts changing frame rate wise, it's going to be tough. You're going to get really annoyed. So right now, I think in its current state, I don't think this game is worth 60 bucks. I don't. Again, I wanted to do this more so you could see how this game played and some of its flaws, because it was buggy and glitchy on the other systems, and it's not any better on the Switch. It's actually worse. So that's the way it is, unfortunately. I'm going to jump you guys over to handheld mode. I will go back to a one-on-one match because honestly, it's obvious how broken this is, and some of you guys might just want to see how it would play with a one-on-one match, or a one-on-one gameplay when you're in, whoa, that was weird, one-on-one gameplay when you're in handheld mode. So I'm just going to jump over to that, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope this gave you an idea of how the game plays, and you know, if you see how it is now, because they've been quiet. Guys, keep in mind, this is the first time I've actually seen gameplay for this game, is when I actually picked up and played it. I think they've been showing us mostly Xbox One and PS4 gameplay. Seriously, I think they've been doing that for a reason. I think they've been hiding it, kind of. So this, along with everyone else who's been playing it, has probably been the first time you've actually seen gameplay for this game, straight up. So keep in mind of that, too. I think there's a reason they didn't want to show us any. I just don't think this game was ready. I don't. So I'm going to jump you guys over to handheld mode. Thanks for watching so much. I hope this helped you out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.